Hello students, welcome to PhD Jobs and Admission. This is Gauri. So in this video, we are going to see types of research. Okay. So after viewing this video, all of your doubts about types of research, all of your concepts will be cleared. Still, if you have any doubt, then you can ask me in the comment box. Okay. And the questions about types of research are always asked into the examination. Okay. So stay tuned with this video. So students, as we know that there is PhD entrance exam for University of Kerala and their applications forms has been already closed, okay, and this examination is of total 100 marks and it has two sections, section A and section B. Section A is for research methodology and it carries 50 marks and each question carries 5 marks and you have to answer or you have to done with your only 10 questions, okay, and that's why you have to guys give at least 10 points as an answer to each question, okay. And as we know that this entrance exam is on 13th November 2022, okay. So based on these all things, we are providing complete course on research methodology, and in that we are providing you full syllabus video lectures. In that theory and MCQs are available, and here theory is most important for you guys. We are also providing you full syllabus notes, mock tests. We have 10 mock tests like this and 40 MCQs in each mock test. So total we have 400 MCQs, okay. And because of solving the MCQs, your concepts will be cleared, okay. We are also providing you more than 1500 MCQs revision PDF. Because of that, you can revise all these topics very well, and all these things are available in both the languages, that is Hindi and English, okay. So I am going to give you 100% guarantee that because of this course you will pass this examination or you will crack this examination, and also it will be useful for you guys to tackle with your interview session, okay. So to purchase this course, you can download global online app. For that, I have given the link in the description of this video, or else you can WhatsApp through these contact numbers, okay. So guys, please buy this course, and the course fees is only 699 rupees, okay. So students, in this video we are going to see first descriptive and analytical research, then applied research, fundamental research, quantitative and qualitative research, conceptual and empirical research, and then other types of research, okay. So we are studying this research like this, versus, because it will be guys useful for you to understand the difference between the researches which are related to each other, okay. Now students, let us begin with what is descriptive and analytical research, okay. So as the name suggests, descriptive means what? Descriptive means description of the current situations or the affairs that are presently there, okay, in front of us. And analytical means what? It is the analysis of the things, whatever happened earlier, you are going to analyze those things, okay, for your research, okay. So what is descriptive research? It is the description of current situations, okay. For example, whenever you are doing surveys or fact finding inquiries, okay, about the state of affairs as it exists, okay, at present, so whatever available at present, and you are describing those facts, so that is the descriptive research, okay. For example, in social science and business research, we use the term ex post facto research for descriptive research. What? Ex post facto research, okay, because after the facts has happened, you are describing those facts, and that's why it is called as ex post facto research, okay. Then whatever methods we are using in descriptive research, those are survey methods. So we can do surveying, that means we are doing the questionnaires, okay, both comparative and correlational inquiries. So both types of survey methods we can use, and those are comparative and correlational. So these methods are used in descriptive type of research, okay. So in this research, researcher has no control over variables, no control over variables, okay. This is because the facts already done, and that's why whatever it is there, it is already happening or it is happened, and that's why we can't control the variables. Okay, so it is not in our hand to control the variables. Okay, so whatever it is there, the researcher report only what has happened or what is happening, and that's why the researcher reports what is happening or what is happened. Okay, and researcher in this descriptive type of research measures frequency of shopping, preferences of people or similar data. Okay, and also it discovers the causes. So whatever the causes about that particular fact. Okay, so descriptive type of research is used for what? First, it is used for to know the frequency of shopping. Okay, frequency of shopping. Then next is preferences of people or similar data. Preferences of people or similar data, and also to discover the causes. So this is about what? Descriptive type of research. Now let us see what is analytical research. So here we analyze the information which is already available. Okay, so in this we use facts or info, that means information already available, and analyze these to make critical evaluation of the material. So whatever facts, whatever information already available, we use that information and we analyze that information. Okay, so we analyze that information to make critical evaluation of the material. Okay, so whatever material we want to find out the research about it, or we want to study about it, so to evaluate that material we use the information already available it, and we analyze that information. And that's why in this type of research we make conclusion after analysis. Okay, so after doing analysis we make the conclusion. Okay, so here the big difference is that in descriptive type of research we don't do analysis, but in analytical research it is very important to make the analysis. Okay, now students, let us see what is applied and fundamental research. So as the name suggests, applied means we are doing application, or it is based on some other things. Okay, and what is fundamental? As we know that fundamental means basic thing or the pure one. Okay, so let us see what is applied research. So applied research is also called as action research. Okay, and this is because that we are finding solution for immediate problem in society. So whatever there is practical problem, so whatever there is practically problematic things, we are going to solve it immediately. Okay, and that's why it is called as action research. Okay, so here we are finding a solution for some practical problem. Okay, for example, marketing research come under applied type of research. Okay, so whenever there is the problem, okay, and it is faced by society or industrial or business organization, so to find out the solution to that particular type of a problem is the applied research. Okay, for example, it is used in social or business problem, as we have seen the example social or business problem. Okay, so whenever we want to identify social, economic or political trends that may affect particular institution, okay, or marketing research or evaluation research, then we use applied type of research. So because of that, what happened, we will identify the causes caused by social, economic or political trends which are there in the country. Okay, so this is about applied research. Okay, now let us see what is fundamental research. So it is basic or pure research. Okay, and this is because we are doing generalization or we are doing formulation of the theory which is already available. So let us see the difference. Here we are doing the analysis of the theory which is already available, and here we are doing the immediate actions, okay, to find out the solution to a problem in the society. So this is action oriented research and this is theory oriented research. Here is no involvement of action. Okay, So here we are formulating a theory, okay? So here we are finding information that has broad application, okay, and this information is added to the already existing information, okay. So here it has broad application. So whatever information it is there, so we are finding that information which has broad application, and that information is added to the already existing information, and because of that our theory is more developed and it is more again conceptualized, okay. For example, whenever you want to know about natural phenomenon, okay, whenever you want to study about natural phenomenon, then you use this type of research, okay. And also whenever you want to know about the human behavior, then also you use this type of research, okay. So because of that you are making generalizations, okay, based upon the theory which are available on human behavior or available on natural phenomenon, okay. So in social or business problem we use applied type of research, and in natural phenomenon and human behavior we use fundamental type of research, okay. Now students, let us see what is qualitative and quantitative research. Okay, so in the previous lecture we have seen that qualitative and quantitative approach to research. So behind that there was a concept, okay, and the same concept is there for the qualitative and quantitative research, and I hope you guys understood what is qualitative and quantitative approach to research in the previous video. So if you guys understood that thing, then it will be easier for you to understand what is qualitative and quantitative research, okay. So as the name suggests, qualitative means related to quality, okay, of the data which is available in the research, and quantitative means it is related to the quantity, okay, of the data available in the research, okay. So yes, related to quality of the things, yes, qualitative data is related to the quality of the things, okay. So whenever we talk about qualitative research, so it emphasizes the quality of the things in the research, and it is also difficult to work out on such research, and one should need a guidance for this, and this is because the topics that we cover under qualitative research are very difficult. For example, motivation research, okay. So motivation research is the type of qualitative research, because in this research what we do, we study why people do certain things or why they think upon it. So we study the thinking level of the people, okay. Then second example is that we going to study the attitude or the opinion of the people, and that called as attitude or opinion research, okay. Attitude or opinion research, okay. So in this we find out how people feel or what they think about particular subject or institution, okay. And as well it is most important that in qualitative type of research we also get to know about the human behavior, okay. Human behavior, okay. So whenever we get to know about the behavioral sciences and to know the motives of human behavior, then we use this type of research, and that's why this type of research is very difficult to work out, and also a researcher needs a guidance for this, okay. So now let us see what is quantitative research. So it is the measurement of quantity or amount of certain things. So in this we use the fact that we are going to quantify the data that is available, okay. And that's why after doing that we also do the analysis of the data. For example, we do the statistical analysis. So whatever data we have available, we do the statistical analysis of that, and then we conclude those things, okay. And that's why it is expressed in terms of quantity, okay. So in quantitative research the data is expressed in the terms of quantity, okay. Now students, let us see what is conceptual and empirical research. So as the name suggests, it is conceptual. That means it is based on some concepts And from where concepts come from what? Theory. Okay. And empirical means it is based on the evidence. Okay, not the theory, it is based on the evidence that we observe through our eyes, and that's why it is without theory, it is not based on theory. Okay, so first let us know what is conceptual research. So it is develop new concepts based on abstract ideas or theory. So whatever abstract ideas or theory already present, so based on that we develop new concepts, and that's why it is called as conceptual research. Okay, conceptual research. Then in this we add concepts to the existing concepts to make changes in it. Yes, so whatever concepts there are available, so concepts in the form of what? Concepts in the form of theory or abstract ideas. So to that we always add new concepts to it to make changes in that concept. Okay, and that's why here we do the development in the theory or the concepts that is already available. Okay, so that's why in the conceptual type of research we use abstract ideas or theory. Okay, and these theories or abstract ideas are used by philosophers or thinkers to develop new concepts or add to existing ones. Okay, now next, see what is empirical research. So it is experience or observation without theory. Okay, so here we are doing observation or we are experiencing something without theory, so it is the actual thing. Okay, so whatever it is there, we are feeling that thing actually. Okay, originally. So it is also called as experimental type of research, because as there is no theory and we are observing or experiencing the thing, and that's why we are doing the experiment. Okay, so the other meaning of this is that we are doing experiment, and that's why this type of research is also called as experimental type of research. And it is data based research. So whatever data we collect in our experiment, so we analyze that data. Okay, so it could be qualitative data or quantitative data. Okay, so based on that data we conclude to our results. Okay, and it is the more powerful support for the hypothesis. Hypothesis means what? It is the prediction statement about the solution to our problem. So it is the more powerful support for the hypothesis, because hypothesis testing can be done through the experiment. Okay, and that's why it is the more powerful support for the hypothesis, because in this type of research we check whether there are variables are affecting the other variables, and if some variables are affecting the other variables, then this type of research is successful, because it is worth, okay, to let to know the affection of the variables to the other variables. Okay, and that's why we do the empirical type of research. Okay, now students, let us see other types of research. So these other types of research are formed because of the facts, and these facts are the purpose of research. So whatever the purpose of research, so based on that these other types of research are formed. Then second is the time required to complete the research. Okay, and the third one is that in what environment we are doing the research. Okay, so based on these three things other types of research are formed. So let us see first one time research. So it is called as single time period research. Okay, so as the name suggests, it is completed in single time. Okay, so in a single time we are completing a research. Okay, then next is longitudinal research. It means that it is done in several time period. Okay, several time period. It means that it is completed more than single time period, and that's why it is called as longitudinal research. So then next is laboratory research. As the name suggests, the research is doing in laboratory. Okay, for example, experimental type of research. So in experimental type of research, we do the experiments in the controlled environment, for example in the laboratory, and that's why it is called as laboratory research. Okay, clinical or diagnostic type of research, so as the name suggests, it is related to the diseases. So as it is related to the diseases, we do the case studies, right? Case studies for of the people which are under the study. So we are going to diagnose particular type of drug or the effects of those drugs on the different people in the population, or also we are going to get to know what are the causes of the diseases, okay, of the people under the study, and that's why we reach the causes of the diseases in this type of research. Okay, now students, let us see what is exploratory type of research. So as the name suggests, exploratory type of research means we are developing something, we are exploring something. So in this we are developing the hypothesis, right? And hypothesis is the prediction statement about the solution of the problem. Okay, and that's why we are formulating or developing the hypothesis in the exploratory type of research. Next is formalized research. As the name suggests, formalized means structured, and structured means what? It is systematic and it is going through the multiple types of steps. Okay, and in this type of research we do the testing of hypothesis. So in exploratory type of research we do the hypothesis development, and in the formalized type of research we do the testing of hypothesis. Okay, then next is historical research. So in historical research we use past events, then books which are already available and they get to know us the information about the past, and also the interviews of the people which are in the past. So based on these things, what we do, we develop present and future. Okay, so this is the historical type of research. Next is conclusion oriented research. So as the name suggests, it is oriented to the conclusion of the research, and that's why a researcher wants to know about the conclusion of the research. Okay, and researcher is free. Okay, so researcher is free to pick up a problem. So he is free to get to know about its problem, to pick a problem, and researcher redesign this type of a problem as he proceeds and is prepared, okay, to conceptualize as he wishes. So it is under the wish of the researcher only, and the researcher is not under control any kind of or type of a decision maker, okay, for performing his research. Okay, and that's why it is called as conclusion oriented research. Then next is decision oriented research. So as the name suggests, it is exactly opposite to the conclusion oriented research, because researcher requires decision maker in this type of research, and researcher is not free to pick up a problem. Okay, and that's why he is not free to think upon according his own conclusion. Okay, but here he can think upon his own conclusion, right? For example, whenever you see the operations research, okay, so operation research, so whenever a researcher wants to do study about any kind of operation under control, so he needs a decision maker, and that decision maker gives the scientific method to the researcher, and also providing the quantitative data for that, or the quantitative basis for decisions regarding these operations under control. And that's why here researcher can't use his own thinking power or idea to conceptualize the things or to get to the conclusion of the research. Okay, so this is the basic difference between conclusion oriented research and decision oriented research. So I know these two types of research are a bit difficult to understand, but just think upon it that it is conclusion based. or it is conclusion oriented, and it is free for the researcher to think upon the ideas, or he is free to pick a problem on his own. He does not need any decision maker. But in decision oriented research, a researcher is not free to make his own decisions, right? He needs a decision maker for his research. Okay, so this is simple thing, and these are the types of research. Okay, so students, thank you for watching this video, and if you students like this video, then please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel, so that you will receive my lectures every day at 9 a.m. and still if you have any doubts, then please ask me in the comment box. Okay.